All right, guys, pictures up.
Pictures up.
Pictures up.
Let's roll sound.
Rolling.
Rolling.
Sound speeds.
Camera speeds. 2. Awesome. Take 2. Mark.
Ready?
Set. And action.
Welcome to the Penn Cinema Podcast, your behind-the-curtain connection for movie news and reviews. Now here are your hosts, Penn Ketchum and David Moulton.
Welcome to the show. I'm David Moulton.
And I'm Penn Ketchum. What's up?
Penn, welcome to the show.
David.
Yeah.
I came into the show today.
Today? Okay.
This very day, even as we speak.
Whoa.
Except for those of us who are listening to the show, maybe not right now. For them, it was I came into the show.
Right. But today you're here.
I'm here.
You came to the show today.
I came to the show today.
Yeah.
And I was ready because I had you.
You did.
I had you because I have this amazing T-shirt on.
It's pretty awesome.
It's pretty. I even went downstairs and took a picture of myself with a bunch of my staff. And you know, like wrestling fans.
Yeah.
You know, or like rock concert. It should be The Rock, right?
It looks just like that. Yeah,
It's a T-shirt that looks like it should be Dwayne Johnson and a bunch of worldwide wrestling superstars that has that graffiti look, except instead of saying The Rock, it says Olivia Cole.
Where did you find this? It's hilarious.
I did not find it.
I just love how almost all of them are her as like the queen or some sort of royalty.
I have this ongoing battle with my boy who claims that she is an A-list actress.
You don't think she's an A-list actress?
All right, listen, if you want to rank the top 10 actresses in the world by talent.
Okay, Olivia Colman might not be on the...
No, if you're ranking them by talent, I put her in the top 10.
Oh, okay. All right.
But I'm saying if you're ranking movie stars, she's not in the top 10. She's not even close.
Okay. She doesn't have star power.
If I go downstairs to a full lobby and poll everybody in the lobby for who's Olivia Colman, none of them know who she is. 0 of them know who she is. And then I say, oh, she played the Queen on Netflix. Oh, I think she got the funny teeth. Yeah, you know.
Well, to be fair, like 90% of the people downstairs wouldn't know what Seinfeld was either.
Now you're just making an age joke.
What?
No. My friend who gave this to me for my birthday is 30-something years old.
Whoa.
So it's not like it's some old dude.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I mean, 30. I mean, you might as well give up, right? We've all been there.
It's so true. It's so true. So anyway, we got off track here a little bit.
Yeah,
I know it's unusual for us, but we did. We did. So I'm sitting here prepping for the show. I'm watching the trailers, writing in the show notes.
Like a responsible person.
Right, like a grown-up. And the whole time I'm doing it, I got this smug grin on my face. Because I'm like, I got the cool shirt. David's going to come in, and he's not going to have anything going on. He's just going to come walking in with his McDonald's big gulp coffee, and he's going to see my shirt, and he's going to do a spit take with the coffee because it's so funny. And I got this great thing for the show. And then David comes in, and before I can even draw a breath,
I'd slap him in the face.
As a matter of fact, I didn't even turn around. David did not have a chance to see my shirt before he won. I never got out of the starting gate. I never even got off of square one. And David had already taken the day. Here's what happened.
It's hard being a winner.
I was luckily, he's so damn modest. David's always telling me,
I'm the best at being modest.
David is always telling me, I'm the most humble person you'll ever meet.
Always.
I'm great at humility. I'm so good. So anyway, I'm in my office where I'm turned around on my computer, and because it's Joker week. So, I'm trying to get a head start on the Joker schedule. Yeah. So I'm engaged, and the whole time I'm working on the Joker schedule, I'm chuckling to myself because I got this super cool T-shirt on. But I got my back to the door. David comes in, and before I can even draw a breath, David has this incredible, he's like, bro, I got this great surprise for you. Oh my God, I'm so excited. And I was like, and I didn't even get a chance to show him my incredible shirt.
I was like, whatever you got on, I don't care.
Yeah, I don't even care because check this out. And so for those of you who attend Penn Cinema, you've surely seen the ad that we run on the screen for the Penn Cinema podcast.
Yeah.
Pretty good ad.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fine.
Yeah. It's got you. It's got me. What else more do you need?
Well, what it needs is animation.
Yeah, that's 100% true.
It needs some color and some humor and just it's the kind of thing like you have something that's good enough, and then when you see the way it should be, you're like, oh, that first thing sucks.
Well, I had no idea.
It's kind of like watching Michael Keaton as Batman.
It's like you've always eaten vanilla ice cream,
Right.
And then someone sits down chocolate in front of you.
Right. I think the analogy is Michael Keaton as Batman, and then you see the Dark Knight trilogy, and you're like, oh, right.
Oh yeah, okay, that's a good one.
That's
too.
how it's supposed to be.
I also could use some ice cream.
Yeah. Should we take a break and go get some ice
Hold
cream?
on.
We do have Fox Meadow downstairs. Everybody knows we serve the
yeah,
Fox
that's right.
Meadow ice cream. Oh, so good. Anyway, so David came in, and his big surprise was he commissioned a bunch of artists and himself and some of our friends that are supportive of the show and have certain skills. Like Liam Neeson has a certain very specific set of skills.
Right.
Coordinated with Drew, and the whole gang came up with a new 30-second spot promoting the show.
It's a minute, but yeah.
A minute, 61-second spot supporting the show. So you'll have to see it when you're on screen. I'm not going to try to describe it because do you want to? Maybe you have a better vocabulary.
So basically, I took some clips of the show,
Audio clips,
mixed in some of our laughter where it normally was, but it fits. Then I commissioned Jeremy Bentley, if people who know the local artist. He used to have a webcomic called The Oro Bros. And he made some faces of us that we can animate of Penn and I. And so then I got together with Joel Coates, great listener. And he and I put it together, animated it for the video. And here we are.
When we're ready to launch it, which I think is going to be for the Joker premiere,
I hope so.
we'll have to put it on social media so that folks who aren't local can see it.
Yeah.
I
did reach out to a bunch of our heavy hitter write-ins.
Yeah.
And I said, what is funny enough to be in our new ad? Give me some ideas.
Yeah.
And every single one of them wrote back with something.
Oh, that's so funny. Because what I was going to say was, I think the next version of this we need to hire Mr. Bentley to draw some cartoons of our regular list. Of the write-ins.
Yeah.
You know, and even if we don't know what you look like, we're just going to read him their emails and he'll be like, oh, that guy looks like this.
He would be great for that. He had a blast doing it. He was
Connor O'Connor.
So yeah,
we have no idea what he looks like.
Someone who's Irish and now has a girlfriend.
Right. Every Irish stereotype. Right. Done.
All the info I need.
What if Mr. Bentley was like, well, I need a little more information, and I was like, I thought you were good. David vouched for you, and here you are.
Yeah. You're not as good as he said.
Right. Oh my God. Well, anyway, so yeah, as you can tell, it's a big, exciting day. I got this new T-shirt on. We're rocking out. We got this new outtake. What do we call it? A policy clip.
Yeah.
A promotion, a new ad coming out. And we are. Things are starting to happen for us now.
Yeah.
It only took 274 episodes.
Only.
Actually, we haven't even done. This is the 274th. So I better not speak until we have it.
We are so close to 6 years.
Didn't we one time record a show and forget to record it?
I think that happened. Yeah.
Did that happen?
Something happened.
Something happened where we did the whole show and we were packing up and David was like, wait, don't kill me. But we're going to have to do the show again. That was awesome.
Yeah. You know what? I don't know if that happened for this show, but I think it happened when we recorded for the Langcast.
Well, it may have, but it definitely also
happened for this one?
Yeah. Now, you may have noticed it 20 minutes in. I don't think it was the full show, but it was like a good bit. Because I think what happened was you found out like during the show that the memory on the
Oh,
soundboard.
that's right. Yeah.
The memory was full,
over.
so it didn't record. It never started recording. Oh,
Fun time. Anyway, here we are. We're actually recording.
Yep. Speaking of Olivia Colman,
Yeah, and recording, putting things into memory.
right?
Yeah.
We will. So, in 30 years, Olivia Colman will be Maggie Smith.
I mean, she'll be playing Maggie Smith in the Maggie Smith documentary.
She'll be old enough that everybody who never saw any of her movies can be like, "Oh my God, I love Olivia Colman."
She played Maggie Smith so well.
David, you're going to have to take this one because I've already been advised by my friends and my family that I did not represent the appropriate level of respect and sadness at announcing this news.
Here is the thing. I love Dame Maggie Smith.
Dame.
And when someone said she was dead, I was like, you know what my reaction was?
Yes, I want your unfiltered reaction.
I said, oh, thank God they killed her off in Downton Abbey already. Because now we don't have to worry about that in the next movie that's coming out.
Yeah, that's
someday.
very convenient.
Yeah. So she's great. She was Professor McGonagall in the Harry Potter movies. And obviously, I mean, for a certain generation, she was always the amazingly sweet and older, usually like mentorish woman in a lot of films. But she had a long acting career from when she was young. So, I mean, she got damehood because of her acting.
So besides Harry Potter and Downton Abbey,
right?
Anything we've ever heard of?
I'm sure, but I can't tell you.
So no.
Well, you asked if we've ever heard of it, so I'm sure.
So you're speculating.
You want me to look it up?
No, you're making my point.
Yeah,
you're making my point.
But those two things,
right,
are enough to fill the zeitgeist with representation of her.
Yeah. Okay. Great. 2 roles.
My dude.
Yeah.
Ask anyone about Harry Potter and they know who she is.
I'm not saying that she's not famous, and I'm not saying that she's not great.
Right.
She is great. What I'm saying is Maggie Smith fans put her disproportionately on a profoundly, inappropriately high pedestal.
Well, I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm just saying she's not quite as low as...
And I don't mean any disrespect, because I fully agree that she is an incredibly talented person, and I'm very sorry that she passed away. I'm sure it's,
You're treating her like she's Guilford Godfrey or something.
Right. No. And also, I think not only would you say... If I was defending her, not only would you say that, well, she had just 2 famous roles.
We're Americans.
We're Americans, so that's one whole problem.
Yeah.
And then the second problem is if I wanted to defend her, I would say, okay, well, she only had 2 roles, but first of all, they were both incredibly iconic, incredibly well performed, and they were in 2 of the most respected franchises of all time. You're not going to find anyone who said Downton Abbey wasn't good or Harry Potter wasn't good. You may find people who maybe they weren't into it or they didn't find it or they haven't had the pleasure of watching Downton yet. But you're not going to find anyone who's like, oh, I didn't like Harry Potter. It wasn't good.
Look, I know that you're saying things, but all I'm focused on is how when you lean forward, Olivia Colman's face squinches and she looks like the guy from Goonies. That is really funny.
All right. Well, anyway, Maggie Smith, congratulations on a beautiful career and a lovely life. Damehood, sainthood, the whole 9 yards.
Sainthood. She's basically a guy.
Rest in peace, you crazy bitch.
Perfect. That should be your response to everyone, no matter whether or not you think it'll offend them. Maggie Smith, rest in peace.
You crazy bitch. See, here's the thing. Like there's a lot of people listening to the show right now who are like, oh, Penn, that's so disrespectful and you're such a jerk and I can't believe you just said that. But I'll tell you what, I have a suspicion that a person who spends their entire life acting,
yes,
you cannot spend your entire life acting and not have a good sense of humor. And Maggie Smith was hilarious in Downton Abbey, so subtle You know what I mean? But like she played it to a T, like that famous line. I think it was the pilot of Downton when somebody asked her what she was doing this weekend, and she said, "What's a weekend?" And like her deliverance of that line was just gold.
Yeah.
And I would contend that if Maggie Smith was listening to this podcast up in heaven where she's resting in peace, and she heard me say that, I would contend that she would laugh.
Oh,
I bet you she would be amused.
Yeah.
I think she has a sense of humor.
Oh, for sure.
And God bless her. So.
Well, rest in peace,
You crazy bitch. I think we just found the podcast new tagline.
All right, DC Studios.
Yes.
You familiar?
Yeah, I've heard of them. They made comic books back in the day, right?
They used to make comic books.
Superman and Batman and stuff.
And now they try desperately to make movies.
I think they make great movies.
Well, they're developing a movie centering on the iconic Batman villains Bane and Deathstroke from the Captain America 4 writer Matthew Orton.
So the movie,
Yes.
they found a writer, and the writer
Wrote Captain
happened
America,
to write Captain America.
which hasn't come out yet.
There's no interaction between Captain America and Bane.
No.
Like, we're not trying to cross worlds here.
Not yet.
We're just saying there's a new Batman movie coming out called Bane, or it's not called that, but it centers around these two bad guys. The last time somebody built a franchise around a superhero villain was Venom, right?
Well, I mean,
The Joker.
The Joker's coming out this
Yeah,
week.
Joker's the big one, yeah. So if you look at Venom, you're rolling your eyes, and if you look at Joker, you're like, oh, this could work.
Well, they also have the Penguin show out, which you were saying is fabulous.
I loved it.
So maybe they're on a good path.
I hope so.
Unlike Sony, who's trying to do the villains without the heroes, you could probably do this movie well.
If you have Batman in it.
Well, Deathstroke is kind of an anti-hero, so it's not like he's a bad guy, but he's also sometimes does good things. So I could see it be a movie about Deathstroke hunting down Bane.
Would it be Tom Hardy as Bane?
I don't think so. It would probably be more of the classical Bane, so the classical Bane is nothing like the Bane that we saw. He is a big, giant, like ripped Lou Ferrigno as the Hulk size guy. But because he has this, like, it's literally called venom, this toxic stuff that like pumps into him, and he's only strong as long as that's pumping into his veins. So that's the whole thing, is you cut off his thing, and then he like deflates into like a smaller guy.
Is that why the Tom Hardy character had that mask?
Yeah, normally well, that was what they were doing. Normally Bane has a mask, and that's like gassing him.
Yeah.
The stuff. Yeah.
The juice.
The juice.
So what else do we know about this movie? I mean, DC Studios is developing a movie. What does that mean?
Well, I guess it would be within the new parameters of the DC universe, whatever they're called. You know, the James Gunn's new thing.
The Joker projections have been going the wrong direction.
Oh, really?
When it first hit, they were projecting $115 million opening weekend. Now they're projecting $85 million, which is a huge weekend.
Yes.
$85 million is huge. But it also, I suspect it may also be part of their effort to tamper expectations, or tamp expectations.
I think Joker 2 will have legs, but I don't know how well it'll do initially.
Yeah.
Because I think people are, from what I know from people that I've talked to that I would have expected to be like day one, a lot of them are like, I don't know.
There's a IMAX only exclusive sneak tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Monday night, September 30th, only in IMAX theaters. So I am really excited.
Is it packed?
It's not packed, but it's solid.
It's solid.
I mean,
you
it's
get a lot of last minute people on
yeah,
that.
yeah. I would think.
Yeah.
I think in general, here's an interesting comment. Podcast at penncinema.com if you have an opinion on this. I think that in general, we are seeing more and more walk-up business and less advanced reservations.
Really?
Which for a long time it was going the other direction. We were getting almost all, advanced tickets with a handful of walk-ups. And nowadays people, maybe it's because they're getting the hang of reservations and, how to pick your seat, and they're not as worried about, needing to get their seat right now. But and this is anecdotal. I don't have numbers to back this up. But anecdotally, I think we're seeing more and more walk-up business. I think the pendulum is coming back to a more even split.
I could see that. Just that, like you said, they don't have to rush here
Right.
to get the seat. They can, oh, they want isn't available. Well, I'll see you at the next show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or I'll come on Saturday instead of Friday or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ben Stiller.
This is my news item of the week.
Really?
Yes, Ben Stiller returns to the sports world. Some examples of his previous sports world. The one I think of is dodgeball. Right. All right. So Ben Stiller returns to the sports world with a pickleball comedy
Right.
titled The Dink.
The Dink.
I love everything about that sentence.
Now, is Dink, does that have something to do with pickleball?
I assume it does. Like
Yeah.
the dink and the dunk and the...
I don't understand pickleball.
I played pickleball once, literally. And the idea is it's a lot like tennis.
Does it have a badminton? Like
It has
ball?
it has a solid plastic ball.
Okay.
It's a lot like tennis, except that because of the way the ball is and because you're using paddles, it's easier.
So not net paddles, like
Solid wood or
Okay.
plastic or whatever material, composite. It's easier. So somebody hits the ball because there's no bounce or there's a slower bounce, then it's easier to go get the ball. So therefore, making the sport that much more
it's
accessible.
insane. Yeah.
Yo, it's a huge, yeah.
I have one friend who plays it, like they have pickleball at the Lancaster Park, and she goes there all the time.
Yeah.
And then it was funny, I had another friend who was like, they were talking and she's like, oh, we got a pickleball set at Costco for the driveway, and husband and I set that up. We play pickleball all the time. And the conversation went on, and she was like, well, I don't actually know the rules of pickleball. We just set it up and hit the ball back and forth. She's like, I probably should learn those.
That's who I want to play with.
Right, yeah.
That's who I want to play
so you
with.
don't play it then, do you? That was funny.
David, I've been worrying a lot.
You know what? I'm here to tell you to calm down.
Yeah?
Because I know what you're worried about.
Yeah.
You're like, we've been seeing these trailers for Paddington 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you're like, look, I know we have Paddington 3 come out.
Yeah.
But what's after that? You've been stressing.
Yeah.
Well, I'm here to tell you,
Max.
calm down, settle down, sit down. Paddington 4 is in the works.
Calm down, settle down, sit down, and relax.
Yeah. Put your head back, close your eyes, and know the world is right.
All is right with almost all right with
Almost,
the world.
yeah. I mean, there may be some other things, but the majority of us.
Well, I don't know if
yeah.
you heard, but we lost Maggie Smith.
Rest in peace.
So what's the news story here? Paddington 4 is in the works, and we haven't yet opened Paddington 3.
Right. So Paddington 3 did such a good job at the theaters in the future that they've already greenlit Paddington 4.
You know what this... Oh, my God. I can't believe it's staring us right in the face.
What's that?
The studio executives have mastered time travel,
You didn't know?
and they're not telling anybody.
That's, that the Netflix guys came up with it. That's why some shows get one season with a cliffhanger.
Yes.
And then they cancel them.
Yes.
Even though they were popular. They're like, well, don't worry. Season 2 was going to be a letdown.
Right.
And we'll just save you from that.
All right, so Paddington 4 is in the works.
Yeah. What else is in the works? Say maybe for November.
The Red Rose International Film Festival.
Ooh, baby.
We have finalized selections. We have notified the filmmakers and let them know that their film has been selected. I guess they already knew that, but we have notified them of when their film is going to play. So the schedule is out there. The tickets are on sale. Now, here's the deal. All the tickets. So what we're doing it a little differently than most film festivals, and we're doing it a little differently even than what we've done in the past. Instead of like a very complicated scenario with passes and day passes and weekend passes and, so on, we're just making every show is $5.
Oh, okay.
So you look at that schedule, you anticipate these are the 4 or 5 shows that I want to see. And when I say every show, I don't mean each individual title. I mean, the titles are grouped into blocks.
Okay.
So
they're short.
Because they're short. A lot of them are short. Now, some of them, there are 3 films that are feature-length films.
Okay.
One's called An Unexpected Piece, which is a fascinating story it's a documentary about exploring why people are so quick to go to like
The bathroom.
Obnoxious comments like, like I don't know who would do that, but
Never heard anyone say one.
Right.
I'm unfamiliar.
Right. But it happens. Apparently, outside of this show, it happens.
And then why do people listen?
Yeah, I don't know. So one is called An Unexpected Piece, which I have not yet seen, but I'm really excited to watch it. I was supposed to watch it because I'm one of the film judges, but I didn't. This is just happens to be one of the ones that I didn't judge. So, but it did get accepted, and it's called An Unexpected Piece. Another one is a movie called Banned Together, which is a documentary about banning books. They're anti.
What?
They're anti-banning
They're
books.
anti-banning
They're
books.
anti-banning books, yeah.
I can't imagine why you would want to be a part of that.
So this kid comes up to me years ago. This is so sad, but it's so funny. This kid comes up to me and he goes, "Hey, Penn, do you want to sponsor this group I'm supporting?" And I said, "What's the group?" And he goes, "Oh, it's for breast cancer."
4.
And I said, "Well, no, man, I'm 100% against breast cancer. So you can tell that group to shove it." We're raising money for breast cancer? Get the hell out of my office.
We don't want none of that.
Right. So Unexpected Piece is a feature film. Banned Books is a feature film. And there's another feature film called Love Dogs. And all the other films are grouped into blocks. And whether you want to see one of the features or one of the blocks of films, your admission to that show is $5.
Okay.
And then there's 5 different panels, all of which are free.
Oh, wow.
And one of them kicks off at noon.
Oh, snap. High
Noon. The Penn Cinema Podcast recording live in Theater 14 at 12 noon on Saturday, November 9th. And if you want, for the fun of it, you really don't need to, but if you think it would be funny, you can actually go online and get a ticket for free to the Penn Cinema Podcast. Yep. And then you can like reserve your seat. And then when you show up, hopefully there'll be somebody sitting in your seat and you can show them your ticket and be like,
sorry.
look
I'm
here.
a real fan.
Yeah, listen here. I got my ticket right here. So
They print out as a whole giant page.
right. Regular tickets a couple inches big, but we print a podcast tickets on 8.5 by 11 paper as well. We should. So then there's other panels. Chayla and I are going to be doing our annual, very well received panel about film and exhibition.
Yeah.
Talking about the exhibition industry. There's going to be a casting panel. There's going to be a film in Pennsylvania panel.
Oh.
And there's going to be a SAG-AFTRA panel about, I don't know what that's about. Is that about being in the union or something? I don't know. I think that's the kind of panel. If you're interested in that, you're interested in that. If you're not interested in that, you don't know anything about it.
Right.
Like me. So anyway, I'm really excited. So Friday, November 8th, the whole film festival takes place in Zootropolis, including a welcome party. And on Saturday, the whole thing takes place at Penn Cinema, including an awards ceremony party at 6 p.m. in the IMAX lobby. Tickets to that are only $10. $10 gets you started with a free drink.
Oh, my God.
So we're basically like buying you your first drink, and then you can stay for the awards ceremony. And I'm planning a surprise screening, but I haven't decided what it is yet. So after the ceremony, after the awards, after the networking, after the mingling, if you want to hang out, there's going to be a 9 p.m. screening of something fun in the IMAX.
Something like current?
I haven't. Do you have an opinion on that?
I don't know. I mean, what do you think people want to see?
Yeah, I don't know.
Joker?
I mean, it's not going to be Joker. Well, I guess it could be.
Yeah.
It could be.
Yeah.
That's an interesting idea. Although I suspect that everybody who wants to come to the film festival is going to be the same kind of people who already saw it. But I guess if we really like it, everyone would be psyched
Want to
see it again.
Yeah, we have an opportunity to see it again. Like, I'm here.
Yes.
I love this movie. We all love movies.
Yeah.
Let's see it together.
Lady Gaga was amazing.
Yeah, the music. They were singing all the time.
So Amy told me she would watch The Joker with me.
Really?
Yes. Well,
that doesn't sound like Amy.
Your reply is spoken like someone who knows Amy.
That would be. I'd be even. The only thing that would be more shocking is if you were like Kayla said she wanted to see The Joker.
Kayla probably would see it before Amy would.
Really?
Well, here's what happened. We were driving to State College this weekend, and Amy said, I was talking about watching The Joker, and Amy said, "Oh, I would watch that with you." And I said, "Really?" And she said, "Yeah, I think it look." And I said, "Okay, great." Well, then anyway, later in the weekend, we saw a commercial for Joker on TV, and she said, "Is this Joker? The Joker?" I said, "Yeah." She goes, "I think that's too scary. I can't watch that." So she's not, in fact, watching it. But
Wow.
Yeah,
Well,
so-
at least she wanted to spend time with you, sort of.
Joker is a great idea. Paddington 4 is coming out, and the Red Rose Film Festival. Tickets are on sale now. It's November 9th at Penn Cinema. Speaking of Penn Cinema, I booked a movie. This is what you call counter programming. I booked a movie starring one of our all-time favorites, Saoirse Ronan.
Yeah.
We've talked about her on the show many times.
Yes.
Here is an actress, in my opinion, who can do no wrong. Okay? She has a movie about an alcoholic called The Outrun.
Yeah.
And it looks like an amazing movie. It was in all the film festivals, getting great reviews, playing a lot overseas. I think it takes, I'm fairly certain it takes place in Ireland, which makes me feel
Starring Conor O'Connor.
well, I didn't want to give that part away, but yeah.
Yeah.
Saoirse, I think, is Irish, right? So she may be able to do this movie in her natural dialect.
Doesn't sound like it, but yeah. Like, I mean, we've seen the trailer.
Right. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But am I right that it takes place?
I
'cause
think it's
watched,
Ireland or something.
I watched a trailer like a week ago.
Wales or
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm super excited about it. I got it on a little bit, I wouldn't use the word exclusive, but like it's not playing a lot of places, and I booked it to open with the Joker on October 4th.
So it opens this week?
Yeah, it opens this week. Now listen, I'm going to tell you something. If you really follow the show and you've heard me talk about the auditoriums before,
Yeah.
you'll know how significant this is. I'm opening the Outrun in Theater 10.
Substantially.
Pretty good size,
Size.
large size
Yeah.
theater, but also shows my respect for the film because Theater 10 is the only auditorium in the building that does not have any movies on each side of it.
Oh, yeah.
So there's no sound bleed, which, by the way,
Which would be important.
which will be important in a heartfelt, quiet drama like that.
Yeah.
Also in Theater 10, but not until November 9th, are the 3 features that I talked about. For the Red Rose Film Festival. Most of the film festival is happening at that end of the hallway in theaters 11 through 13, but the features, out of respect for the filmmakers and in the anticipation of large crowds, especially for Unexpected Peace, those are in Theater 10.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, I'm excited for the Outrun. We also have an exclusive opening in November for Overlord, The Secret Kingdom. Are you already familiar with this?
I'm not.
Overlord picks up where season 4 ended and covers material from the last novel. It centers around a character called Momanga, who has been playing a video game for 12 years. Have you ever played a video game for 12 years? Like in one sitting?
In one sitting.
Yeah.
I did it once.
Once.
And I said, nah, I'm not going to do it again.
I'm not going to do it again.
I didn't really like the game.
Anyway, it's a little...
I gave it a Steam review. I said, no, don't buy it. Bad review. 12 years of gaming.
You know what I did? This weekend I bought a Coke that is Coke and Oreos.
What?
They're selling. It was in a fridge, a cooler as sheets, like a regular mainstream. It was a bottle of Coke,
Yeah.
Oreo flavored.
Did you try it?
I did because I was like, well, I love Coke and I love Oreos, and I didn't like it.
That's a shocker.
But here's what makes the story funny.
Yeah.
I drank the whole thing. Like you with the video game. I played it for 12 years,
Yeah.
but then I realized I didn't really like it.
I wouldn't do it again.
Don't get me wrong. I drank the whole thing, but
Yeah.
I didn't. It was too much. It didn't. I didn't taste the Oreos. It tasted like if you mixed a Coke with a root beer.
Have you seen the Sour Patch Oreos?
No.
Sour Patch Kids Oreos? Those are an experiment.
I don't know if I want sour in my Oreo.
It's weird. It works, but at the same time, yeah.
All right. Well, anyway, this kid, the Overlord Momanga, apparently pulls like a Jumanji and gets sucked into the video game.
But it's season 4
No. At the movie takes place where season 4 lets up.
of a show called Overlord.
I'm guessing.
Must be popular because I never heard of it.
David,
Yeah.
millions upon millions of viewers.
Well, as you know, I usually have my finger on the pulse of these types of things.
I hope that this moment in time marks the line from when David
Where I fell off my throne.
David was all of a sudden old.
maybe. I might not be able to hold up with those bussin' kids.
Keep up with the kids.
Yeah, or on fleek or whatever they call.
No, they don't say that anymore.
Oh, what?
No, a couple years ago they told me they don't say that anymore.
Snap.
Yeah.
Well, I'm really at it. You
know what they say now?
You've got them handy downstairs.
You know what they say now? They say it's brat.
It's Brat? What was Brat Summer? I know that much.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Because of what's her face? The
Charlie XCX.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, this Overlord movie, which I'm now having some doubts about, opens on November 8th.
Wow. Amazing.
David, walk us through this last bit of news.
Did you see what I put on this originally? Were you? Because I thought you saw it.
I did not.
Okay. Because we were both editing at the same time and typing at the same time. And while you were typing this, I put something in brackets that I then replaced because I was like, oh, maybe I offended him. Because I was like, he either saw it or I didn't see it, and I just thought that I offended him. But you put, Venom is already all over the place. And then in brackets, I put, fuck. But so Venom is already all over the place. It's a $95 million opener.
No, I'm saying, is this a $95 million opener? Because that's what they're currently projecting.
I think if Joker does $85 million, like they were saying,
Yeah.
I could see Venom beating its opening.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, I'm curious. Like, I need to adjust my mentality because I think of Venom as like a good, solid franchise, even though how much you hate it.
Right.
But I would have thought Joker on any scale beats Venom.
I think the horrible Venom movies
Just
have a much broader,
wider appeal.
wider, and younger
Oh,
appeal.
There's that thing again.
Yeah. I think Joker, first off, the first Joker was very much an adult movie.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So even if you're saying, you know, sometimes kids will get into our movies, they see them at home or whatever,
Yeah.
And that works out. I feel like Joker was too much of a drama
Yeah.
to really capture the younger audience that would have seen it anyway. And then Joker 2 I am looking forward to it. I don't want to poo on it.
I am super excited for it.
I'm not super excited because I did feel the first one was too edgelordy, but this
To what?
edgelordy, like too hot topic-y. We've been down this road before, but you'll be like, hot topic, this is the first time you ever mentioned it.
Okay, but this is
And then somehow
No, I remember
me
that.
ever saying hot topic will be scrubbed from the history,
Right.
and nobody will be able to find it.
What's edgelordy?
An edgelord is like someone who's edgy, who's like, their whole personality is about being like, oh, I'm so edgy, like counterculture. And, yeah.
Awesome. I know people who fit that description, but I've never heard that phrase.
That they're an edgelord?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but I think that you take that counterculture thing and then you add in the musical side, and that scares the edgelord away.
Gotcha.
So I think until word of mouth spreads, Joker is more of a opening weekend risk for an audience person's time than Venom is. I'm not saying it's not going to do well, but I'm saying that people who are on the fence are not going to come out, whereas in people who are on the fence about Venom will be like, well, the other ones were good.
Right. What do you I forget what else is on our list of movies that we're going to make.
Yeah.
But we need to add to our list of movies that we're going to make.
Right.
Edgelord. Rise of the Edgelords.
Depends on the podcast story.
Every title that we propose, you always say the Penn Cinema podcast story.
Because it works.
Because it's funny.
Every single
It's
time.
funny every time. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Well, would you say
Yes, I would.
that is all the news? Fit to print?
Please.
Oh, I almost caught him. He did like a slide out too.
Yeah, I got the foot out and
Yeah,
everything.
that was. I mean, I'm impressed.
Yeah.
You did all that with the Olivia Colman shirt
Yeah.
on.
That made it even look that much better.
It didn't weigh you down.
No.
Yeah.
No.
All right, let's move into trailers. Let's start off with the Outrun, which I will say was almost my trailer of the week.
Oh, will you now?
Yeah.
The Outrun, we've already discussed the movie.
Right.
It stars Saoirse
Ronan.
Somebody taught us that years ago when we
Saoirse?
first met her.
Saurus.
Saoirse.
'Cause I said Saurus. I think it's
Yeah,
Saoirse.
there's a sh.
Yeah.
I'm just not sure if it's Saoirse or Saoirse.
Saoirse. I think it's
Swarsha.
whatever. She deserves more respect than we.
No. It's
understand how
not
to
a lack
give.
of respect. It's a sign of respect. We're trying. Whoever told us how to pronounce her name, will you remind me
Please.
how to pronounce her
Please.
name? Because we are big fans. Not big enough fans to know how
know.
to pronounce her name, but
We don't know how to read.
we want to be big fans, like George Costanza. I always wanted to be an avid reader.
Yeah, exactly.
The Outrun looks amazing.
It does look really good for a drama.
I am really looking forward to seeing this.
To which I have to say, when we get to, again, then my trailer of the week, is this the year of dramas?
Yes,
Because
it's shaping up that way.
My number one movie of the year is a drama. And
You know what Goonies, Jason's number one movie of the year is?
Transformers 1.
Transformers 1.
Did you watch it? Did the curiosity get you? Be
It's-
like, Jason thinks this is the best movie of the year. I need to know why.
I have not watched it, but I will.
Okay. Yeah, I think just because we respect him so much.
Right.
I think you need
Yes.
to be like,
No, you're right.
to make your own opinion.
Yes.
And find out what makes him tick.
I
No one will ever really know.
I was gonna say I was with you up until that last bit. The next movie that we watched a trailer for is a kids movie called Hit Pig. Have we talked about this?
No. So I'm glad you put this on here.
Yeah.
'Cause,
Stars Jason Sudeikis in an animated movie about a hitman that goes and captures animals that are on the loose.
He's a bounty hunter.
And he's a pig.
Yeah.
So they call him Hit Pig.
Yeah. So this movie made me question a lot of things. And in the episode where I finally get old, I watched this movie where animals can talk.
Yeah.
And Hit Pig is a respected part of
Right.
society.
Like Zootopia.
Yeah. But he's also saving an elephant that can also talk that was just considered an animal.
Right.
What change? When is an animal a part of society and not an animal? And
I just watched this trailer like 36 minutes ago,
yeah, same.
and I don't remember. Are there humans in the story?
Yes.
Okay.
That's where it
Yeah.
confuses me.
Yeah.
So
Well-
there's humans that own animals, and his whole thing is when your animal goes missing or is stolen, he captures the animal and brings it back to you.
Right.
But those animals can also talk and walk around like people. So
So it's not quite Zootopia.
no. So why are they? He wears clothes,
not
but
quite-
those pet animals don't wear clothes.
It's not quite Richard Scarry.
I don't get that reference.
Really?
No. Who's Richard Scarry?
David, Richard Scarry, famous children's book illustrator.
Oh, with the yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. The guys who drive the apples.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
He
Sorry.
drives the apples.
Yeah, the little worm drives the apple.
You're
cart.
absolutely right. That is right. All right, next on the list, I don't know what to say about Hit Pig. I have no idea if this is a complete piece of crap because it's coming from a no-name studio.
Some of the jokes made me laugh.
Yeah, it was amusing. It was decent.
Yeah.
But
We're not going to see it.
no, I'm not going to see it. But I did book it. It's playing at Penn Cinema.
He's Jason's next big famous best
Hey,
movie.
next up, I'll just go right out and say it. This is my trailer of the week. I know you're disappointed by that because
I'm not. I'm not. Because this isn't my trailer of the week, but this is how it happened. This is the first trailer I watched today. I was
Yeah.
like, trailer of my week, done.
Done.
Like easy.
The
And then I was
best.
almost like, can't believe it's so easy to know this would be my trailer of the week.
Right.
And then I watched the Outrun. And
Yeah.
I was like,
Oh,
actually, you know what? I think this is my trailer of
Yeah.
the week. And then I watched another movie and I was like, that became my trailer of the week. But I love this trailer. And it's weird because Ana de Armas has like a following. Mm-hmm. I know it's pretty easy to figure out what mine is. So don't start going, oh, I can pick from the two that are left. Which one is?
remember that a few weeks ago when I picked
where
it?
you got it,
out
but
of
there's only
like-
two options
out of
left,
like 11.
and it's very clear which one of the two would be. Yeah, yes, yes, you picked it because I already said it was a drama.
Yeah. Tell us about John Wick ballerina.
There's Ana de Armas has a following because she's so pretty, and then there was that lawsuit because she was supposed to be in that one movie and she wasn't. She was in the trailers and they sued for false advertising and all that stuff because of. But I think she is legitimately one of the most believable femme fatales. When she does action, she doesn't look like a famous pretty actress doing, like, pretending to do action. She looks like someone who could do all of these things. And she's convincing. So she's convincing at that.
And John Wick has an incredible history of...
Do you agree with that?
I do.
Yeah, okay.
Well, some people would say she has a great following because she's so talented.
Well, no, but I'm saying specific because she's talented in other things, but she's specifically, she does a great action femme fatale.
No, I 100% agree with that statement, but you said she had a big following because she's so pretty.
Well, she does. That's the whole lawsuit. You know about the lawsuit.
Yeah.
We talked about it.
Yeah.
And that's because of, they were people following how pretty she is.
Right, okay.
But she's also a great actress.
She's
I'm
also
sorry
incredibly
that I
talented.
hit a fact and did not say another fact.
You didn't give it any context.
I hit a fact and I did not hit another fact.
David, a fact with no context.
Both facts
is like
are facts. One of them I mentioned,
right,
and one of them I did not mention,
right,
but both are true.
Right. So I could be sitting in the lobby in a crowded building and say there's a fire. Because that's a fact.
Right.
But if I don't mention that there's also a fire pit at my house where the fire is located, which is a different fact, then the first fact could be taken out of context and misappropriated.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
You stated a fact.
Right.
And the other thing is also a fact.
Right.
But you did not state it.
But without the second thing, the first thing is problematic. Ladies and gentlemen, episode 274, a.k.a. the one where David is suddenly old.
You may have a point.
Okay. The movie is from the world of John Wick, and it stars Ana de Armas, a very talented and also attractive actress out of Hollywood.
Yes.
Who clearly does her own stunts, or the majority of them, just like Keanu Reeves did. And this is why this is my trailer of the week, because I feel like it's exactly how I would want the John Wick franchise to turn the page.
I love how delightfully, like, not too over the top, but still over the top it seems to be.
Yes, it is amazing.
The flamethrower versus fire hose battle.
Perfect.
What
I do want, and maybe the mystery gobble wants to weigh in, he's in Italy right now.
What the world?
Yeah. So he's definitely going to put his vacation on pause to listen to the show. Oh, maybe he'll download from Italy.
One can only hope.
Anyway, he is one of those guys who's like wicked smart.
Wicked smart.
And I would like him to tell me, or any of our listeners, because I'm sure we have other equally or more smarter. More smarter.
It's hard to believe, but yeah.
Even more smarter than us.
Mm-hmm. More smarterer.
A flamethrower versus a fire hose.
Right. Which would win?
Would they, the way it plays in the trailer, like, which would win? Like, could my uneducated guess is that if a fire hose could not hold back, could not shield you from a flamethrower.
It would be, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
The next movie on our list is an amazing movie, which I fully support you picking for your trailer of the week.
Thank you. And you know why that we haven't talked about this recently? Because this is not, like, this trailer was new, but trailers for this movie were not new.
Right.
Is because this is the first time I've seen that it's getting a theatrical release. The other times I had seen it penned for digital, and that's why it wasn't making our list.
The movie is called A Real Pain. It comes from Searchlight, and it stars Jesse Eisenberg.
And it's written by Jesse Eisenberg.
Stars and written by Jesse Eisenberg and Kieran Culkin. Is that his name?
Yeah, Kieran Culkin.
Kieran Culkin. Macaulay Culkin's younger brother, who we all now know. He used to be Macaulay Culkin's younger brother. Now he's that guy from Succession.
He is really good.
Oh, my God. He was amazing in Succession. And what I think is amazing, or I think what looks great about this particular movie, is that this shows that he can wield his brand of sort of cynical character. He doesn't play the same character as he does in Succession, even though the character is also, kind of cynical and witty and short and, like it's close, but it's clear. You can see that he has all the talent in the world necessary to make this character stand on its own.
The story, the movie, A Real Pain, the premise is two cousins recently lost their grandmother, who they both were very close with. And the cousins used to be really tight, but have grown apart. And they have decided to go on a Holocaust tour with a group, with a planned tour with a group in honor of their grandmother. And during it, it's, moving through the phases of grief, but also rekindling their closeness. And one of the lines that I love from this trailer is, clearly Kieran Culkin's character is problematic.
Uses humor to deflect from really appreciating his inner feelings.
Right. And Jesse Eisenberg's character says, I love him, but God, I hate him. But I also want to be him. And like when he's like letting out his frustrations to the other people in the group. And I just was like, man, that's a great line. And this movie looks absolutely fabulous. And I'm glad it's getting a theatrical release.
I can't wait.
So now,
does it say when?
I didn't catch that.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
No. Our last trailer of the week, or trailer this week, is a movie called Sinners. Penn, I want to ask you what you think this movie is about. Because it's a Michael B. Jordan film directed by Ryan Coogler, who did the Black Panther movies.
Right.
Great cast.
Yes.
But I know what this movie is about.
Ah, do you?
But I want to know if you know what this movie is about. And I only know what this movie is about because I read about it before I watched the trailer. If I watched the trailer, I would not.
Yeah.
Did you read about it?
No, I didn't need to. I watched a trailer.
Oh yeah, clearly.
Yeah, so I know what it's about. What are you talking about? I know what time it is.
I cannot wait to hear what you think this movie is about.
All right, let me tell you what. Break it down.
Michael B. Jordan.
Why don't we have break it down music? We need to have we need to have break it down. All right, let me get real for a minute.
Tell me this about that.
Yeah, let me tell you this about that. This is a movie about a guy who gets wronged. And he gets wronged and his community gets wronged. And he's imagining these horrible things. He's a veteran. It's a period piece. It takes place in the old days.
Yeah.
And he goes to church.
Yeah.
And while he's in church, this other guy freaks out and starts banging on the door about letting me in. And one of the main guy's friends makes a Molotov cocktail to throw at the bad guy. But it's tricky because she might also burn down the church in so doing.
Yeah,
so
maybe.
the conflict of the film is should she or should she not throw it? Oh, but you asked me what it's about.
Yeah.
It's about revenge and forgiveness.
Is it?
You know, there's a page about forgiveness in this story. That's.
You want to know what the movie
I
is
can't
really
wait.
about?
I can't wait to see it.
You ready?
I'm not at all ready.
Michael B. Jordan versus vampires. Did you get that from the trailer? Because I certainly didn't.
No, there was no mention of vampires. The only thing, and I did allude it to in my jest, is that I did pick up from the trailer that he's a veteran, right?
Yeah.
And he makes point in the trailer about how he never imagined any ghosts or monsters or had like post-traumatic stress or had what we modern days would call post-traumatic stress.
Yeah.
And then I did pick up from the trailer that they're all hiding out in the church and something is attacking them. But I was thinking that it was something that he was now having his first, like, imagining it.
No, the trailer is not a bad trailer. As in, like, it's not like a badly put together trailer.
Yeah.
It is a bad trailer in the fact that you have no idea what's, like, the fact that the movie is based on vampires and you don't get that from the trailer.
The trailer, to me, gave Django Unchained vibes.
Sure. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that.
but it's actually a vampire movie.
It's a vampire.
Like I said.
I'm not saying that is. I'm not saying it's a bad movie because of that. I'm saying the trailer was not an effective. I have problems with the trailer.
David, for first-time listeners, I wonder if we have any first-time. Is this your first time listening?
Is this your first time? Is this your last time?
Oh my God! No. We don't want to ask that because we get too many emails. Yeah. But is there any listener who this is your first time?
I like to think our turnaround rate's pretty high.
Podcast at penncinema.com. If this is your first show.
Yeah.
And why was I going to ask that?
I don't know. You said something about me. Which is it first?
Damn, I had a good question that I wanted to ask.
Yeah.
If this is your first time.
Why? That's your question.
Right.
What gives you the right?
What is your problem?
Yeah.
What is so void from your life?
You came to us to fulfill it. All right, trailers of the week. We have John Wick Ballerina for Penn and A Real Pain for me. Let's move on to our movie review this week. Please tell me you saw this movie.
What was the movie again?
The Wild Robot. Please, Pendulum Ketchum, tell me.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's when you can tell he's serious.
Yeah, tell me you saw this movie.
That's when you can tell there's no fooling around with this guy.
No.
When
I use your full
right, which
biblical name,
which very few people do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it's clear.
Do you want me to break it down for you?
Yeah, let me know what this movie. What
Oh, that's what I was going to tell the first-time listeners. For first-time listeners, in case you didn't know, one of us watches trailers and either likes them or doesn't, and that's me. David believes himself an expert in trailers. The science and majesty of a well-developed art form, a well-built trailer. Is it effective? Does it communicate? Does it do this? How's it put together? So that's why David was trying to sparse and deconstruct the Sinners trailer, which I think you're saying the movie looks interesting, looks pretty good.
Yeah,
but the trailer was not put together well.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the point of reviewing a trailer.
That's exactly why. Do you remember?
So we review the trailers and then we review the movies, and they're totally different.
Do you remember 273 episodes ago when I did not have any appreciation for the science of trailer making?
Yeah. I was speaking with someone last night. We'll just call her LOL Jamie.
Okay.
And I had shown her the ad because I was like, what do you think?
I don't want to name names, but her initials are LOL Jamie.
Yeah. And she's like, we're laughing. And I said, I had shown it to someone else who's never listened to the show and doesn't know anything about it. And they said, well, it sounds like you don't really talk about movies. And I laughed. I was like, well, that's kind of the point. Like, we're making a joke.
Right, because we use all our time talking about trailers.
Right.
Oh, wait, sorry.
Wait, hold on. Wait. And Jamie said at the beginning, she's like, you guys didn't. But now, she said, I think you've trained Penn well, and he actually reviews movies.
Thank you, Jamie. I somehow feel like maybe that's a busting on me and complimenting at the same time. But ladies and gentlemen, I did in fact watch The Wild Robot.
Oh, thank God.
I loved it.
Yes.
I loved everything about it. And I stayed through the very last little bits of the credits to see the stinger at the end, which I fully appreciated. Not only the fact that they put a stinger on a kid's movie, but I appreciated the fact that the stinger had nothing to do with any plot or any lesson. It was just
Wild Robot 2.
It was a fun 8-second, blip.
Yeah.
Damn squirrels.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
No, I did watch it. I'll let you walk us through the review of it, but I definitely did watch it, and I do have opinions about it.
I almost texted you and said I was going to be like, please see this movie. I loved this movie.
I watch most of it. Can we just...
You do, but this was an animated kids movie, and I thought if there was going to be a week where he was like, I'm too busy, because I know you had something going on this weekend that we scheduled around.
And Drew and I are super busy with all the pre-construction stuff.
Right. You've got stuff going on. So in the grand scheme of movies that I could see you sacrificing for the greater good, this could be one of them.
Okay.
But I don't know about you, but so this movie is about a robot that gets shipwrecked and activated and damaged and because of that, can't tell that it's not where it should be.
Shipwrecked on an uninhabited island, or I should say, an island only inhabited by animals straight out of the Bambi franchise.
Right.
Okay.
Well, they all kill each other and eat each other, so it's not fully Bambi.
Okay.
But what I loved is that animals can't talk.
At first.
Well, it's not like a universe where animals can talk.
Right.
The robot studies the animals and figures out how to communicate with them.
Right.
And thus, for us, the audience, the animals talk.
Right.
But even when other robots show up, they can't understand it's not like a universal thing. It's because she spends days or months or whatever.
Seasons.
Yeah, seasons, like sitting there and studying the animals until she can talk to them. And then, as a result, accidentally, the robot winds up killing a family of geese.
Well, right, but when you say it like that, it sounds like something more violent. Or
she falls on a tree that the animals were
something's
in.
is she chasing something, or something's chasing her?
The bear's chasing her.
The bear is chasing her, and she trips and stumbles and falls down this cliff and lands on a geese.
Knocks down a tree with a
nest on it, and then she lands on the nest and breaks all the eggs except for one.
And kills the parents.
And kills the mom.
Yeah, at least the mom, yeah.
Well, there's no sign of the dad anywhere in this whole entire movie.
Deadbeat.
Yeah.
Deadbeat. Well, there's one egg that survives, and she holds on to it and protects it, and it hatches, and the Gosling imprints on her as the mother. And she's still very much a robot, and she has to raise this runt Gosling to be able to fly away when migration time comes. As I'm telling you, from the flight montage to the end of the movie, I was crying. Just constant emotional tears running down my cheeks. I needed water after. I needed a Gatorade to get that salt back in my body afterwards. Like, it's not like, my movie of the year, Daddy-O, was emotionally exhausting because of it was just such an emotional ride and you felt such a connection. This was a different kind of emotional exhausting. Like, it wasn't so heavy as much as it was just like, oh, that was so sweet and like connected. And I saw it with my friend who was pregnant, and she was like even worse off. So
it's a beautiful movie. I would nobody is going to use the word heavy.
No.
But to David's point, it's beautiful and touching and speaks to the love of a mother's love, a parent's love for their child. And I thought they did a really nice job of who was the mom, the possum mom, did a great job of like conveying modern day. She was a stand-in for all the moms in the audience watching this movie.
Yeah.
How underappreciated they are, overworked they are, how annoying kids are, how kids ruin your life. Like all said tongue-in-cheek with love.
Yeah.
But also, no, really, they do. And I thought it was like they struck the perfect chord on that topic.
Yeah.
On all the topics, but that was one of the topics they nailed.
I love when she's like, as a mother of 7, and you hear an attack,
Right.
and she's 6.
Right.
And then the kid comes back and she's like, oh, great.
And the kids were hilarious. Like that whole bit about like, because what do possums do? They play dead, right?
Yeah.
But like the kids hadn't learned how to play dead yet. So the one kid was like, well, I'm playing dead from malaria. And that takes a while.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It was funny. It was good. It was so pretty.
Oh my God. The animation, beautiful. It was one of the most beautiful animation movies I've seen. I don't know. I mean, you have to go wait. I'm trying to think back. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to ask you this question. I was curious what your take on this. One of the plot points in the second half of the movie is how the mother, so the whole movie is really about how the kid has to like go live her life. And she like leaves home and flies south and does all this stuff and may or may not come back and is all that. That's the primary plot. But there's a secondary plot about the robot having to go back to Robot Land.
Yeah.
Right. And I wasn't quite clear whether there were so many times when the conversation was, oh, well, I need to leave you. And I didn't know if the mom was, if the if the filmmakers were talking about aging and dying, or if they were talking about like mom's got to go back to work. You know what I mean? Like you got to go to daycare because I got to go back to my job. You know what I mean? Like
I think two different themes. I think there was the motherhood theme with the Gosling, about the Gosling having to leave the mother,
right,
empty nesting. But I think the robot having to go back to Robot Land was less of a parent thing and more of a friendship thing with the fox, because the fox is constantly like on the verge of struggling how to tell the robot that it loves the robot.
Fox was awesome.
Yeah, Pedro Pascal. And Lupita.
You would have never known it was him or her if you didn't know it already.
Yeah. And then the going back to Robot Land is also about like, where do I belong? More of where do I belong? So rather than a parent thing, it was more of a where do I belong? And then at the end of the movie, it's more of a me being here is problematic for others relationship.
Right.
Realizing that the best thing for you right now is to fix your problems for everyone else. Even though they want you there and cared about you, you needed to grow in order to help them.
Yeah.
And that was another sweet.
It was an incredible movie. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah. So super best movie ever.
Yep. Best movie ever. No conditions.
Yeah. Next week, Joker filet d'oeuf.
Filet mignon.
Joker filet au fish.
Filet au jus.
We gotta thank you so much for catching this, Penn, because I completely forgot about it.
Landis Plain already wrote in and said, now, David, do you remember last week we talked about 28 years later and it was filmed entirely on iPhones, and you and I had like a little back and forth like, oh, is this a cool, fun fact, or is this like dumb? Or like, I think I made the analogy to cooking, an amazing dinner in a microwave. And if you tasted the food and knew it was delicious, but if you knew it was made in a microwave, would you be able to accept that it was delicious?
Right.
But Nick wrote in and explained, no, it's not quite like that.
Right. And you know what? I think we need to pause for just a second, because there's something that we forgot, and I think people might think we're still talking about trailers. So hold on.
Oh, right. Thank God you caught this.
Oh, you nailed it.
I'm getting it.
So just so you know, we're done with the movie trailers.
We're done with the movie trailers.
And the movie review.
And the movie review. And we've now moved on to listeners' feedbacks, notes, comments, questions.
And sometimes answers.
News, reviews, and answers. Landis Plain already writes in and says there was a photo leaked regarding the 28 years later being filmed entirely on iPhones. Landis Plain already writes in there was a photo leaked of the rig used in 28 years later. Rig is like filmmaker term for like the equipment.
Right.
Not a truck.
Right. Not a big rig.
Not a big rig.
Yeah.
We're not making Smokey and the Bandit 4.
Could.
No, we could,
Yeah.
obviously. I mean, what can't we do?
What can't we do?
Come on.
Yeah.
There was a photo leaked of the rig used. It's just filmmakers love to use the word rig.
They really do.
They really, really do. There was a photo leaked of the rig used in 28 years later. They are using an external lens so it won't look like a normal YouTube video. See, to me, that makes it feel like, okay, that makes it feel like a little gimmicky.
Yeah.
So you used the iPhone, but you didn't actually walk around with an iPhone.
Right. Yeah. So the way that because did you look at the picture, right?
Yeah.
You would have shown me that, I would have never known it was an iPhone.
That's what I'm saying.
So basically what they're saying is, instead of buying big, bulky machines that save stuff on a disk drive,
right,
they're just saving it to the iPhone.
To their phones. They're using an external lens, so it certainly won't look like a normal YouTube video. 28 Days Later was famously shot on a standard definition digital camcorder, so it seems like some kind of continuation of that idea. Honestly, though, with the use of an external lens, I do wonder how much you'll be able to notice.
Yeah.
That's great.
I honestly, I agree. As with the big lens, you'll never know.
Yeah. Then he also commented on the subject of Babylon and Damien Chazelle. Nick saw Whiplash at Penn Cinema this past weekend for its 10th anniversary release and had such a good time. It was my first time seeing it in theaters, so thank you for playing it. As you may remember, I was also very excited to see La La Land in theaters for the first time last month. Maybe you should bring back Babylon as well to complete the Damien Chazelle trifecta.
How do you feel about that?
Well, I have to admit, when you were saying about like watching Wild Robot, I sat for like just not even a full minute, David, but like I sat there like, should I watch Wild Robot? I really want to watch Whiplash.
Right.
I really want to watch
Yeah.
Whiplash.
No, I get it.
I
Yeah.
want to watch Whiplash in the theaters, and I missed my window.
Right.
So I am super happy that I watched a Wild Robot instead, but I'm glad that Nick got in and saw Whiplash, and a lot of people did. It was really
Good.
well received.
It's out now, though, right?
It's out probably in some of the bigger cities where it did a bigger gross. It held on, but not in Lidditz. Caleb or David,
Yeah.
I'm on to our next.
So you are always getting me confused with your daughters.
Yes.
And I am here to say
Right.
this is the last time. I'll
Time
put
and
up with it.
time and time again.
Yeah.
Now, this is the first time you've heard about this news story.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is news to you.
I've never heard this before.
It comes with a photo, which I can't share with you until I get to the
Right.
to the
Because I've
story.
definitely not seen them before.
Seen what?
The photo or photos.
Oh, did I already send them to you?
As it happened, my dude.
Oh, that's right. All right, so I'll share.
I thought you were making a joke,
I forgot that I texted these to David,
which they were great.
right away in real time. It was so good. So Kayla, you know, for people who don't know Kayla,
Yeah. Because do you remember what my response was to this?
no,
I said that's why she's a teacher and we're just learners.
then we're just learners.
Yeah.
because Kayla is the master.
Yeah.
And you meet Kayla, you think she's like this sweet, you know, quiet, and she is both of those things.
Yeah. But underneath that demeanor,
She is.
hiding.
Listen, David, if you asked me what is the biggest and best and most effective prank that was ever played on you, and
Yeah.
remember, I went to boarding school for 5 years and college for 4 years, so I got. What's the math on that?
I mean, clearly the
Many
schooling
years.
was worth it. Yeah.
Many years of living in dorms with guys and playing pranks on each other. And there was a lot of funny pranks that we
Yeah.
played, and we had a lot of good times. But the most effective prank that ever, like, literally got me good,
Yeah.
I didn't see it coming or nothing, was from Kayla about a couple months ago, just earlier this year.
Wow.
So
Wow.
good. She had me running out of the kitchen, scared, not scared, but freaked out, you know, like legitimately
Really?
freaked out because
Yeah.
she did that egg prank where you hollow out an egg and then you hold it in your palm of your hand with a napkin, but you secretly have your finger in it to make it look like, you know, something's happening.
What?
Yeah.
I've never seen that.
And she got me good, and I was literally screaming. And in fact, she didn't share it on social media because she said it's not a good look for you, Dad. So she is an absolute sniper.
Yeah.
Well, you cannot trust anything that comes out of her
Yeah.
mouth because she's probably setting you up for a prank.
She's so nice that you would never expect
Right.
her.
Right. So we're at the house the other day, and it's quiet. And I forget if there was football on or a TV show we were watching or something. But it was just like, you know, we both had laptops out. We're doing work. You know, it's like run of the mill, blah
Yeah,
blah blah.
nothing special.
And I'm over in the kitchen, and Kayla says, "Hey, Dad, you got me an Oreo." And I said, "Sure. You want one or you want like a couple, 2 or 3?" She goes, "Oh, I don't know. I just one." So I pick up the Oreo box. I open the drawer where we keep our snacks, and grab the Oreos, and it feels like it's empty. So I said, "Oh shit, it's empty. It looks like, you know." And she goes, "No, I think there's one left in there. I'll just have that." I said, "Okay." So I open up the Oreo box. And you know how Oreos have that like peel away. Open that up. David, tell listeners what was in the Oreo box.
There was a note that said, "Listen to the Penn Cinema podcast. No cookies."
No cookies.
No cookies.
No cookies.
No.
But a note, just like, you know, I've never been first of all, I laughed because she totally got me.
Yeah.
And second of all,
I just love the. No, I'm pretty sure there's
Right.
some, and you were still like,
and I still,
okay.
and I still didn't fall for it because I tell you what, an empty Oreo container feels, it's empty.
Right. Yeah. That's the part that I love the most.
Right, but
she
I-
even still got you to open it.
Right. And I swear to God, I didn't suspect anything. She got me good. So I'll send you that. Did you know I'm locked out of Facebook? I got like some kind of Facebook problem.
What? I didn't know that.
Yeah. So maybe I'll ask you to post that picture
Okay.
online. But
Yeah.
yeah. So kudos, shout out to Kaylo, longtime listener.
Yeah.
She's written in a few times before.
First time
but-
fan, long time listener.
Right. Not yet a fan, but long time listener. No. But anyway, so that was fun. But David, that leads us to the last, and many would say best, or at least a part.
It's definitely a part of the show. To which I have to ask, Penn,
Yeah.
what's up with you? And then also,
I didn't pick up on this vibe the last few times you've played that. But this week when you played it, I got the image of like a 1920s, almost like a Bugs Bunny cartoon. Like the curtain closing,
Yeah.
or something like that. All right, David, I got some stuff to report.
please.
I told you a couple weeks ago I went to my first, I think it may be my first, went to see the Phillies.
Whoa.
Yeah, I saw the Phillies, so now I'm a huge Phillies fan.
Yeah. Did
Oh,
the
yeah.
Fanatic get you?
Oh yeah, I'm there with the Fanatic, the whole 9 yards.
Good friends now.
Right. So then they were like, well, if you're going to be a big Phillies guy, then you got to go see a Penn State football game.
Yeah, that's a requirement. I heard that.
Yeah, no, it's obligatory. It's obligatory.
Yeah.
Obligatory.
Yeah.
It's obligatory.
It's definitely Batory.
Obligatory. I think it's obligatory.
Yeah.
But it might just be plenatory.
Yeah.
Tenatory. State College-atory.
What are we even talking about?
So
anymore?
I went and saw a Penn State football game. Now I'm a huge Penn State fan.
Yeah. No.
It's
no
just
doubt.
like that, right? I mean, you don't
Yeah.
need to do anything special.
You know, our good friend Donnie Be Good.
Yeah, sports ball.
Yeah. He's like, every year I'm like, well, what if you celebrated my birthday? And every year he's like, there is a Penn State game.
Yeah. Let me tell you something, David. I'm
Yeah.
not the smallest guy,
Sure.
right?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
Smaller people exist.
They go to this stadium and they give you a seat that's about this wide. I'm holding up a sheet of paper. It's
Yeah.
less than a sheet of
How
paper.
are you going to fit in that?
And I sit down and I'm next to this little 10-year-old kid.
Yeah.
And we're squished shoulder to shoulder. And I say to him, listen, man, I'm really sorry. This is as small as I get. Like I'm sucked. I got everything sucked in.
Yeah.
I got my shoulders,
yeah.
squished. And I look at him and I say, sorry, little dude, this is as small as I get. Like and he smiles and nice kid, whatever. And then I see him over whispering something to his dad who's sitting on the other side of him. Well, a couple seconds later, the dad and the kid switch seats. Kid was like, "That fucking weirdo's talking to me, Dad."
Did the dad lean over and be like, you could be a little smaller?
They were super nice. The dad was super nice, and we all sort of chuckled at because kids, you're a kid. You don't want to sit next to a stranger.
Yeah.
Especially when it's that crowded.
Yeah. And then you talk to them.
Nah, right.
That was their first mistake.
And you know what else? While we were tailgating in the parking lot, I also,
tailgated.
You know those Progressive commercials where they say, we can't stop you from becoming your parents?
Yes.
I was one of those guys. Because my friend was turning his truck around.
Oh, boy.
And I felt the need for some reason to explain to everybody, he's just turning his truck around. And I'm telling everybody. and the girls are like, Dad, nobody cared. Like,
everyone's turning their truck around.
right. And I was so embarrassed because I was like, I was doing that. I was being that dad. Oof. Yeah, I felt embarrassed. But
I mean, we thought this was the episode where I got old.
Right.
Newsflash.
Newsflash. Penn's been old for years. I also rewatched The Batman, which I loved.
Oh, nice.
I watched The Three Daughters on Netflix with Natasha Lyonne.
Yeah, that looked good. Was
so
it
good?
Okay.
So freaking good. Little twist at the end, which I loved. Amy and I are obsessed with this new show called Nobody Wants This.
Yeah.
With Kristen
The
Bell.
Penn Cinema podcast story.
Nobody Wants This stars Kristen Bell and a bunch of other people, including Jonah from Veep.
Okay.
He has a smaller role, but he is freaking hilarious. This show is great. It's the kind of show, there's only 10 episodes. So we like forced ourselves to stop watching
down.
after the 4th episode because we're like, we can't watch this entire season the first night. And
Right.
because I think the episodes are half hour long.
Oh, easy binge.
Yeah, right. Easy binge.
Yeah.
And then also I wanted to thank Kayla for telling me about the Giggly Squad podcast.
Oh, what's that?
We listened to an episode of it or a clip of it, and I was just laughing so hard I felt like I could listen. It's 2 women. I'm not sure if they're comedians or if they're just really funny or what their deal is, but they're like normal. Their podcast is basically just them like talking about stuff and having guests on. And the part I heard they were talking about, Kayla wanted to play it for me because they were making fun of their dad.
Something that's never happened to you.
Something that has never happened to me.
Hey, you know how I make fun of you? Listen to these other people who also are better at it.
Right.
Yeah.
They do the same thing, but they're funnier, which is actually not true because Kayla and Marley are pretty freaking hilarious. So anyway, David, what's with you?
You want to know? You want to know what's up with me?
What's with you?
I'll tell you what's up with me.
What's up with you?
Well, as you saw, I have been working on a project for a while, but especially the last 2 weeks,
Yes,
have been taking
yes.
up a lot of my time.
Yeah.
So last week and this week, I got little auxiliary things. I continue to watch Agatha all along, which 3rd episode, quite good. Like I am into this. I'm not going to say like it's the best and you have to watch it or whatever, but if you're interested, I'd say give it a shot because it's keying up to be, at the very least, entertaining. Like not like a pivotal Marvel thing to watch, but if it's the type of thing that you think you might be interested, Catherine Hahn's great. Like it's just entertaining. I find some of it, the humor like fits. The story is interesting. I want to see where it goes. Like I'm in. I've also been reading a really great graphic novel called Irredeemable.
Oh, I thought that was just a comment about yourself.
About me.
Yeah.
Well, that is. It's my story.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
the
Penn Cinema
story.
podcast comic. Yeah.
Right.
And that it's about basically it's a done before premise, but it's working really well in this comic about a world where there's basically a Superman character who just one day is like, why do I even care? And then just kind of just starts being bad.
Like Hancock.
Yes. Yeah, but more villainous.
But better. Okay. Or more villainous.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I started playing the new Zelda game, Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, which is, I've only gotten about an hour or 2 into it, and it's really good. Really enjoying it. So that is what's up with me.
David, I can't tell you how disappointed I am that you never heard of Overlord? The Sacred Kingdom?
Yeah, you thought I bet you were like, I bet David knows about this movie.
I was like, David's gonna be so impressed when I tell him that I got this movie.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, what's up?
gonna be
And
like,
meanwhile,
oh,
I'm like,
so exciting.
What?
David, tell me more. I never heard of this. Yeah, what is up?
Yeah, I don't know about this one. Yeah. Well, that does our show in there. Next week, of course, Joker Filet Adieu. If you want to be a part of that show or any other comments you might have for us, go ahead and shoot us an email at podcast@penncinema.com. Keep an eye out on Facebook and stuff because hopefully Friday we'll have the new ad up there if you want to see it. If you're an out-of-town listener that can't make it to the theater, it's worth a minute of your time. What can I say? So, look, that's how you can be a part of the show.
Yeah.
But what if you want to support the show? What's the number one way to do that?
Well, David, the number one way to do that is to help us understand our demographics. And we know that there's people that listen to the show in their middle years. Shall we just say that? Mm-hmm. But if you think you're the youngest listener, or if you think you're the oldest listener,
Ooh.
I got one of those in mind.
Yeah.
Although I think we had a handful that would compete for that. But if you think you're the oldest listener, please tell us, podcast@penncinema.com, why, even though in your many long years, this is the best show you've ever listened to.
Right.
Or if you're the youngest listener, please tell us how you plan to use this show to improve your life.
Right. And because I want to let everyone know they have a running chance because 14-year-old Connor Not Connor is not 14 anymore.
Connor Not Connor has aged out.
Yeah, he's aged out
He's
of
up.
14 years.
Is he still listening? Do we have both? Do we have Connor Not Connor and Connor O'Connor?
I think he listens. I'm going to talk to him. He seems pretty knowledgeable.
Yeah,
But he's
okay.
a pretty knowledgeable guy
Yeah.
in general.
Yeah.
So
He'll be, I'm sure him and Owen and Simon and the whole gang will be at the Red Rose Film Festival again.
Yeah. So, all right. Say you don't have an age.
Right.
You're an ageless person.
Or if you're in the...
You're just ageless.
You're a timeless wonder.
Yeah.
An ageless wonder like yourself.
Right. What do you do?
And then you tell your friends all about how much you love the show.
That works as tell a friend. All right. Well, once again for the Penn Cinema Podcast, I'm David Wilson.
And Penn Ketchum. Take care and party on.
Thanks for joining us this episode. Our hosts would love to hear from you. To contact the show with your thoughts and reviews, email podcast@penncinema.com. This podcast is a production of Penn Cinema. Escape to the movies at Penn Cinema, featuring crisp digital projection, killer sound, reserved seating, and premium power recliners. With locations in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, Wilmington, Delaware, and Huntington Valley, Pennsylvania. Showtimes and tickets available at www.penncinema.com.